Welcome back to another StarCastTV. This is Scan. We're gonna have some StarCastTV International Battle. 9 games once again. This is a day 3. Dewalt versus Shine. We'll be taking a look at these two players' map. So first of all, Dewalt is a Protoss. Of course, he's one of the top Protoss player. Just like how strong is Bonyth, but they kind of have a two different style. Can't really say Bonyth is better or Dewalt is better. Both are really good players. And we're gonna be looking at this. The other player, the Korean pro, the Zerg Shine. He has been made it into ASL 2 times in a row in season 11 and season 12, but he got eliminated in round of 24 easily. He has been also doing all those Starcraft 2 observer, key observer for the GSL and GSTL and so on. He also cannot be playing a lot of Starcraft, just like a previous week where we casted Ample versus Bonyth. Ample's also running his own shop, like helping their parents' business, and Shine is also taking care of his kids, raising his kids as well, and also doing StarCraft the Observer, the spectator. But he's not. He does play StarCraft, but he's not playing that series as before. But now we're gonna be looking at this map pool here. First of all, it is going to be the ladder maps: Largo, Revolver, Goodnight, Eclipse, Polypoid, Fighting Spirit, and Ascension. And that are the 7 maps we can see from the ladder maps. So the other 2 maps will be selected by the players. Dewalt will be banning Blockchain and picking Neil Sylphid. That's really odd. I mean, Neil Sylphid is one of the map is so great for Zerg, especially if Zerg spawns at 12 o'clock side. It's like nearly impossible to stop any sort of like a Hydra progression like 973, 9734, or their tech into Hydra Bust or whatever it is. And we're gonna be looking at Shine as well. He will be banning Escalate and picking Circuit Breakers. Interesting. I thought Escalate was a playable map. I thought like it's easy to contain Protoss, and once Protoss is getting contained on Escalate, it's really hard for them to go for more expansion. So yeah, so those are the 2 maps, and I think we got those replays ready. We'll be moving into game number 1 momentarily. And yes, the first map, it is going to be played on Revolver. Interesting. I wonder who chose the map, but they will be playing on Revolver first game. So the game number 1, Dewalt versus Shine on Revolver. Here we go. Alright. Spawning location in the bottom left, the red Protoss. This is Dewalt. And the other side of the players, spawning location in the bottom right. I'm not sure what color this is. The light yellow. So this is some kind of lime mixture with a yellow color. So this is Zerg of Shine. And this is a Zerg versus Protoss matchup on Revolver. And if I heard correctly, I heard the Revolver is just kind of like the opposite race advantage of this matchup. So for example, you know how those triangle shape of Zerg is better against Protoss. Protoss is good against Terran, and Terran is good against Zerg. That thing is just completely around. So when you play on Revolver, Protoss is much favored in this matchup. Oh, first of all, we'll be seeing Dewalt will be going for a 9 gate, but his 9 gate doesn't seem that fast to me. His gate started at 1 minute and 14 seconds. It should have gotten a little bit faster, but first of all, we see Shine will go for 9 points in Extractor, and then he did the gas trick into have more of a drone production here. So 9 gate into Scout by Dewalt. Dewalt will be scouting 11 o'clock. There's no one there. And Shine is immediately turning his ovular head to the bottom left. I like how he immediately turned around his ovular direction as soon as the probe wasn't coming. And that is an interesting scout by Dewalt. He's doing the end scout. I mean, I haven't seen any Protoss people doing the end scout here. But okay. This may not be an end scout, but we'll be taking a look. Okay, it is an end scout. So the other production is on the way. And this is a good sign for Dewalt that he will be confirming. The hatchery doesn't seem too fast, and there's a 6 Zergling production is already on the way. He also gets to see the ovular just popped out. And now those 6 Zerglings is also incoming. Now this is gonna be a little bit of a tough time for Dewalt. I feel like Dewalt needs to pull some like a probe and make more of Zella production, and even he might even need to put down the forge to have a great City. But if he puts down the forge, okay, yeah, if he puts down the forge, Shine can actually bust that natural easily. But I guess he'll be substituting with the pylon wall. So this is also one way of nice way of having SimCity. And Dewalt is doing great here. I mean, this is a 9-pole opening, but the 6 Zerglings were just trying to look for where Dewalt was located at. So Shine's 6th link really didn't do anything, and 3 Zealots are already out on the map for Dewalt, and he does have 2 Zealots holding the ramp. Maybe he can pull one of the Zealot. Yes, he will be. And here's the Zealot. Gotta be careful. And we still don't see any gas going up nor a forge at the main base. And we see at the same time Shine is gonna go for an extractor, also having a third hatchery on the way. These Zerglings are getting okay, somewhat picked up, but these two Zerglings will be getting in. So 4 Zerglings for 1 Zealot, and 2 Zerglings will be sneaking in. Gas started for Dewalt, but he does have 300 mineral, gotta be spending it. Forge is coming. The Forge is on the way. Lair Tech is on the way, so I would say this is a little bit of like a good sign for Shine, because his Lair Tech is already like almost halfway done when Cybernetics Core didn't even start yet. Yeah, so this is I would say Dewalt's tech is really late here. Cybernetics Core is just now started, 4 minutes 10 seconds. That's the time he put down the Cybernetics Core. And look how fast the Lair Tech is. And here's the first Zealot was coming. And of course Shine was pretty much watching where the Zealot's moving towards to. So he pretty much knows everything. He eats up that Zealot for free like that. So Dewalt, you gotta be pay attention here. Not losing your Zealot like that. And here's the remaining Zergling will get picked up. I'm not sure how many kills or harassment he has done it, but that 6 Zerglings will be cleared. Finally, the Spire Tech is on the way. This is a bad sign. Like, if Stargate, I heard, I've been watching lots of other pro players as well. I heard what they have been saying would be like the Spire Tech usually have to start when Stargate is like halfway done. So if Stargate and the Spire Tech like literally starts at the same time, that means Dewalt won't be getting any of an Overlord. He won't be able to kill any of an Overlord, nor maybe he can do some scout, but barely. And you know the Corsair production time is really long, and the Scourge is really most of the Zerg units, like they take really short time to like make it. So that means we know the Stargate and the Spire Tech is nearly even. Yeah, the Corsair is on the way, and look how fast the Spire is. It's almost like 80%, 90% done. And now these 3 Zealots are moving out of across the map here. We'll be picking up some Zerglings, but I don't think this is a very good trade for Dewalt. I feel like those Zealots were wasted, but here's another. Okay, I think Dewalt wanted to move out with 6 Zealots in total, but it was divided into half. 3 died earlier, and then now 3 are the remaining. More Zerglings will be coming out. Drone drill by Shine. Nice drone drill, but doesn't he's not gonna be earning so much of a benefit here. But now these 3 Zealots will be doing lots of damage. Corsairs are out on the map. I mean, these Zergling could have been a Scourge. The Zergling could have been Scourge, but now I feel like Shine will be losing some Overlord. Yeah, Scourges are on the way. Some Zealots will be picking one more drone. So I would say that would be 2 drone he picked up, but now we can see 36 worker versus 26. Yeah, you can see Corsair, like, look, Corsair couldn't do anything because he doesn't know how fast the Spire Tech is. You really want to see how fast the Spire Tech is. You don't know what it is coming out from the egg. It can be Scourge, it can be Drone, it can be Zergling, it can be an Overlord. You will never know it as Protoss. So this is why we can see from Dewalt's point of view, he won't be taking a risk for the scout. He will be backing off. We see more Creek Column will be going up at the natural and the 3rd expansion here. Scourge was sacrificed for the scout earlier, I heard. 3 Zealots once again moving out, but +1 attack. It's almost done. +1 Corsair upgrade is also on the way. You can see from Shine's point of view, he's getting the Hydralisk speed with an extractor follow-up, but he's not interested of putting down much of a sunken colony at the 3rd expansion. Maybe he feels safe to defend with just a pure single sunken, but let's see how it's gonna be done. Here are the 4 Zealot with the +1, and especially when the +1 is done as Zerg, you do not want to trade your Zergling for those Zealots. Now there's Adun, Toridas, 2 Dark Templars are on the way. Is about to be slicing some Zerglings, but never mind, he will be just moving across the map. 42 workers for Dewalt. Dewalt is doing great. 42 workers, and he's pumping up lots of Zealots and lots of units from those 4 gateway. Here are the 2 Dark Templar with 4 Zealots. He's about to do some run in. Is he gonna be able to run in? And now the Corsairs are here to do some support and supporting some damage and picking up some overload. Yes, he will be picking up 1, 2, and Sunken Colony will go down. 3 Zealots are so many. Nice drone drill, nice drone blocking. 1 drone once again sacrifice for those body blocking. We'll be able to clear all those Zealots, but Shine is in a little bit of a trouble because he doesn't have enough overload to make more supply. I feel like that 6 hatchery was a little bit greedy, I would say. He can't really make units. Here another round of Zealot incoming, 4 Zealots. And let's see, okay, yeah, Dewalt will be getting the armor 1 as well. Here are the 4 Zealots will be harassing. Nicely done. Robotic facilities on the way for Dewalt. More gateway being built. I like how Dewalt is absolutely doing great really here. He's doing really great here, making a bunch of gateway on time. So this is total 8 gateway macro, more Zealots and more High Templar. Dewalt is really doing great. Very good saturation on this 2 base mining. 43, 44 workers. That's like the perfect amount of workers that you really need in PvZ. Or not just the Protoss, also for Terran. You don't want to have like 50, 60 or even 70 workers as Terran or Protoss against Zerg, because if you're just consistently making all those workers and delaying all up your tech timing or the macro timing, that is just gonna give a lot of time for Zerg and recover really fast. Look, I mean, Shine is just keep pumping up lots of units here. 43 workers now. Let's say Dewalt wasn't putting down total 8 gateway this fast. That means Shine would have been just feeling comfortable and not making, maybe he won't be making this many of a Hydralisk either, or even not even this Zerglings. He would have been wasting it. So yeah, we see 1 Pro will get it picked up. Even a High Templar will get picked up by the Zergling. You don't want to lose your High Templar by the Zerglings. Gotta protect your High Templar. They are really important. Okay, he will be saving it. Here are the 6 Corsairs. Will be flying around with the +1 attack Corsair. I feel like this is, I'm not sure what this plan is. Okay, it's a Hydra speed into Lurker upgrade for Shine. So that means Shine is not interested of going for any sort of a timing attack. He's not interested of going for timing attack. He will be just going for mass drone. Look how many drones he just made. 59 workers. All of a sudden, he had 46 workers and all of a sudden went up to 59. That means he's pretty much powering up into a late game transition. He's not interested of going for bust. And we see Dewalt. Looks like he will be taking an expansion. 1-1 upgrade is done, but I feel like he wants to go for the bust, but I don't think he's not aware of a Lurker yet. He needs to see it. So here are the 5 Lurkers with the 4 Sunken will be defending in the natural. More Sunken Colony and even a Spore Colony for a detection. I like how Shine is adding all those defense tower and slowly changing into late game. And I guess bad map making. Looks like how Larva is dying every time when it spawns. It's kind of like a map glitch over here we see. And here's the 2 Dark Templar drop, picking on lots of drones so far. Can't really click. 2 kills and 3 kills, so that's total 5 kills for those 2 Dark Templar. Dark Templar's trap cannot evacuate. Oh, maybe he will be able to evacuate 1 Dark Templar. And here's another push. +1 attack of a Hydra, or I should say the Lurker is done. Sunken Colony is soaking up a lot of damage, but this is like the nice timing attack right now we are looking at. I feel like Shine needs to bring some of his army to defend his natural. This bust seems almost for doing really great for Dewalt. He might be able to bust it, but now this is another, like, the roundup army will be coming from the north. But Guns are already sitting on the high ground here. High Templar will be having one more enough energy to use the storm. Yes, that's a nice storm. I think Dewalt is about there to win this game number 1. Look, Shine got supply block. I feel like he overly made the drone, and another Dark Templar. Okay, that was the Dark Templar who survived earlier. We'll be picking up more drone. Looks like Dewalt is on point. Picking up all those drones, all of those buildings. The Sunken Colony is all about to fall as well. More Gun, more Zalam, even. Oh, Dewalt is really doing well in this game number 1 here. Looks like Shine. I don't think he can hold this expansion anymore. He doesn't have any drone at the main. Shine taps out. Dewalt will be winning game number 1. Wow, that's incredible. I mean, I know the map is kind of like a reverse favorite. The reverse race is a favorite to win the game. And I know Dewalt has the map advantage, but I didn't think Shine would be getting knocked out like this easily. I feel like he would have been defending so well, like with Lurker defending the Nat and the third expansion with Mass Sunken and Spore Colony, but somehow those two Dark Templar that Dewalt dropped at the main base pretty much draw all the attention to Shine's attention to main base, and he pulled lots of army just to stop the two Dark Templar, and Shine brought like what, one group of Hydralisks with some Overlords. And remember, Shine was just literally pumping lots of drone, like 59 workers, and that time there was a gap. There was a gap for Shine, like Shine wasn't ready for the bust, and that was a nice execution for Dewalt, busting Shine's natural with Gun, High Templar with Zealot against those Lurker and Force Sunken at the natural. And now I'm pretty sure it is gonna be the loser's pick. The loser's pick, it is gonna be Shine's gonna be picking the map. And we're gonna be taking a look at this game number 2. Looks like it is gonna be played on Ascension. Dewalt is leading the score 1-0 against the Shine. And we're gonna be moving into game number 2 momentarily. Dewalt versus Shine on Ascension. Alright, we're gonna be looking at here at the first spawning location, the bottom left, the pink color. This is Dewalt. And the other side of the player, spawning location, the bottom right, the gray color Zerg. This is Shine, and he's losing one game against the Dewalt right now. But still, maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe he was doing some warm up. So now he needs to be get back into shape and play better in this game number 2. And here's Dewalt once again. Gonna be putting down the pylon at the natural, of course. Always you gotta wall off. Or have some nice Sim City at the natural as Protoss. So first of all, Dewalt, I'm not sure about his optimization, but to me, this is not the right optimization that I've been seeing by other pro level players, but we see, I guess Dewalt really likes to go for 9 gate instead of 10 gate. 1 minute 13 seconds, not too bad. And Shine is pumping up lots of drone once again. And this time, this is not a 9 opening by Shine. Shine will be going for 12 hatchery. Okay, so this is a 12 hatchery. So gateway into a first scout for Dewalt. This is a good sign. As soon as Dewalt scouts like this 12 hatchery, he's gonna be happy. Okay, you're playing hatchery first. Okay, that means I can pressure you in the beginning of the stage with the Zealot. And I would like to talk more about this the 9 gate that Dewalt chose in this game number 2. It was understandable for game number 1 on Revolver because of the rush distance from horizontal or even vertical matchup is really close to each other. But Ascension, the rush distance is really far. And because of that rush distance being so far, I heard some like top level Protoss people, they like to mix around the gateway opening. So if the rush distance is far, instead of doing 9 gate, they like to do 10 gate. And they kind of do like a passive aggressive with the Zealot aggression. Like, hey, I'm gonna be pressuring you with the Zealot, but technically they're not gonna be pressuring you much because of its 10 gate. And let's see how it is gonna be done for Dewalt here with the 9 gateway open. Yeah, look, I mean, the Zergling is already on the way, like 20%, 30% already, almost 50% done. When Zealot is like almost there at the natural, I'm not sure whether Dewalt will be doing some, yeah, look, okay, he will be forcing Shine, one time stacking the worker here, but that's all he has done. I mean, if he has gone for 10 gateway, of course the Zealot couldn't even got in, but this is a 9 gate opening and he was able to, oh my god, he did pick up one drone, so that's a good sign. So that is definitely a good sign for Dewalt, but losing a Zealot after okay, I'm not sure about this. I'd rather say this is a beneficial move for Shine, because he lost only one drone. He wasn't even doing drone scout, and Dewalt sacrificed one Zealot and one probe, all of that units he had. Dewalt wasted, and he doesn't know what's gonna be next. He doesn't know whether the lair started first or speed first. He can't really go for the scout here. But the great news would be the 7x course seems a little bit faster than the last game here. So like I said, remember the Stargate has to be like more than 50% done if you want to be ahead and picking up some of the Overlord before the Spire attack starts. And the Stargate is gonna be starting momentarily. He does have 150 gas. Yep. So this is a good. This is a better build for Dewalt here. Better scenario. Stargate started before the Spire attack. That's a good sign. I mean, the lair attack is almost done, but he doesn't have Spire yet. That means Dewalt will be able to pick up some of the Overlord. That means the Shine really needs to hide some nice Overlord, like blinds, what is it called, blind side? Yeah, the blind side, and start hiding all of his Overlord, and he won't be losing the Overlord and not getting supply block. And here we're gonna be looking at here for Dewalt, Stargate into Sirab Dune with the +1 attack. Look how fast this Stargate is. Yeah, Spire just now started, Corsair is on the way. This is the right scenario for Dewalt. He will be able to pick up some Overlords if he wants, and he can also scout before the Spire attack finish. That means he doesn't have to be afraid of any of a Scourge timing like popping out from the egg. But we gotta be careful. We gotta be looking at this carefully here. Shine has been watching Dewalt's natural the whole time. He knows how many Zealots are out on the map. And look how much of a Shine is literally pumping up lots of drone here. So this is gonna be the hatchery on the left side and the Hydralisk on the right side. I guess Shine really likes to have the SimCity like this. The 2 Zealots, 2 Zerglings will get picked up. 6 Zerglings will be running in. Okay, but 2 Zerglings are remaining. I'm not sure how much of a trade for Shine that he will be able to get with his 2 Zerglings. And here's the counter attack with the 5 Zealot with 1 single Corsair. Shine is squeezing all of his resource for Zerglings, but okay, the 5 Zealots will be sneaking in. That seems like a great art. Let me see if I can. Oh, never mind. I cannot change the color. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was a nice. I don't know. I can't really say whether this is a nice trade. I heard Zerg is really happy if they trade those Zealot for with their Zergling before the +1 attack finishes. So I would say this is not looking a good scenario for Dewalt once again, because the +1 is about to be done. I mean, Dewalt could have backed up. He could have backed up those 5 Zealot and forced Shine to use all those larvae for Zergling production. And if he didn't waste those Zealot in the beginning and just wait for the +1. Okay, this is another trade before the +1 finishes. Yeah, this is a really bad scenario. Look, 53 supply with 39 workers. That means, okay, we can also subtract like, yeah, we can also subtract 8 supply. So if we subtract 8 supply once again, that is gonna be like what? Maybe about like 10 supply of like ground army unit. No, it's just 4. Yeah, all he has is a single Zealot and Dark Templar on the way. That's all he has. And now look, Shine is just literally on a great spot here. Much better than the last game. Hatchery, 6 hatchery with the +1 attack Hydra already on the way. Looks like the Hydra speed is already done. This is gonna be the range upgrade. Adun Toridas finally here. Dark Templar will be slicing some Zerglings. A piece of cake. Okay, Shine does realize really late here. So if we look at the supply count, it's okay. It seems okay, but if we think of the other way, subtracting all those Corsair supply count and all those the worker count, I would say this is about like 18, 20, barely 20, 22 now. 22 of army supply that are being made from this 6 gateway, and now Shine already has the supply count all the way up to 65, 42, 45 workers already. So he has been pumping a lot of drone. He's even putting down another hatchery. So if it was like a normal game, I would say this is really greedy. But because of all those Zealot has been wasted in the beginning, this Zealot can't really do anything. One cannon will go down. This Hydra will be dodging the Side Storm nicely there. These one group of Hydralists will be doing lots of damage, picking up Zealots, picking up Cannon, picking up Zealot once again. Okay, I guess he's just hitting all the random units here. All the Cannon has gone down. Here, this is the 6 gateway macro for Dewalt. I feel like Dewalt needs to add more gateway. Yeah, he's adding another Cannon. Double Forge at the main base, so this is a good sign. Dewalt should be upgrading right now. Yeah, this is a 2-1 upgrade on the way for Dewalt. Dewalt really needs to keep up on the upgrade, otherwise he's gonna be falling behind in the late game transition. Also, he needs some cannon if he wants to switch to Mass High Templar and with the Gunfollow. If he does not have the High Templar count, he still needs to make some more Zealot production. Also, Photon Cannon. Now these Mass Hydralists will be dodging the storm once again, bossing the natural. Okay, Dewalt is having some difficult time defending the natural. Massive Hydralist wave incoming, even morphing a Lurker Egg in front of your face. So he's morphing a Lurker Egg in front of his face. So yeah, Dewalt was not able to keep up this game anymore because he lost all of his Zealot by Shine Zergling. Yeah, like I say, I mean, his +1 was a +1 attack was about like 1 minute away from finishing, but the second round of the Zealot that he moved out was wasted. I feel like that was one of the biggest mistakes for Dewalt. Okay, I guess Shine doesn't have much of a Zergling remaining, so I can just move out without the +1. But unfortunately, Dewalt misread the information that Shine had more Zergling, like the backup Zergling, for picking up more Zealot, and that pretty much didn't work out so well for Dewalt's plan. So that is gonna be the score tied up to 1-1. Dewalt will be choosing the next map, and we'll be looking at the map ASAP. So first of all, we have seen Revolver. Dewalt won that game, and Ascension, Shine chose that map and he also won. And now it is Dewalt's time to choose a map for the third. and it is going to be played on Eclipse. We'll be moving into game number 3 momentarily. Dewalt versus Shine on Eclipse. Alright, once again, spawning location in the top right, lime color products. This is Dewalt. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom left, the magenta Zerg. This is Shine. So this is a Zerg versus products matchup on Eclipse, and we have seen like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago where Mini has pulled one base playstyle against Queen, and it was a 9 gate into 11 gate, so 9-11 double gate. And whether Dewalt is gonna be doing that strategy or maybe not. Okay, he's not gonna be doing Mini's playstyle. He'll be putting down the pylon at the natural, and this time he pulled back his probe. So he pulled back his probe. He's getting all of mining correctly. And Shine is making an overlord. Is he going to be going for a 12 hatchery once again? Or is he going to be going for an overpull? I don't see any drone pull. So this is most likely going to be morphing. More drones incoming. This time, 10 gateway by Dewalt. Not going to be playing aggressive this time. Yeah, now Shine is going to be checking out whether there's any probe hiding behind of the mineral line. Putting down the hatchery, 12 hatchery. And interestingly, Dewalt is not going to go for any of a scout here. So 10 gate, but no scout. Is he going to be doing some sort of like the mini play style where he has done like a blind product style? Okay, never mind, he's not going to be doing the blind product style. He will be scouting now with the Zealot production on the way. And this is like a Terran way of scouting. You know how Terran nowadays kind of like to do a little bit delayed scout. They don't want to do super fast scout because of they can't really do anything besides just seeing the hatchery being morphed and spawning pool being morphed. And same for Dewalt. I like how Dewalt is doing this strategy. Instead of doing the super fast probe scout. Okay, I'll just let you to put down the hatchery. And he's just doing his own stuff. I like it. Okay, nice harassment behind of the mineral line. And we see Shine putting down the third hatchery, but no extractor. So Shine is trying to play as greedy as he can. And this, okay, there are like many ways of going 3 hatchery. Sometimes you like to go for like 2 hatchery into gas into a 3rd hatchery. And if you ever see gas first before the 3rd hatchery, you're most likely going to be seeing some like a Zergling speed into like a Hydra speed, Hydra follow up. Or it can be the Zergling all in. And yeah, whenever it is to hatch gas into 3rd hatchery, you don't get to see like a lair attack anyway. So yeah, okay, Shine will be playing classic standard 3 hatch gas. Dewalt will be setting up a Zala line in the front, also putting down the cybernetic score. And I find this is a little bit greedy. I mean, yeah, okay, we have seen like Mini has gone like the greediest cybernetic score we have seen against the Mini versus Larva series. But nowadays, that kind of like playstyle doesn't work out so well because, okay, you are just playing way too greedy. I will just execute you with mass Zergling, and a lot of Zerg players has been like figuring out how to deal with against the cybernetic score. But let's see. I guess Shine will be playing standard here. Lair attack on the way. I mean, the cybernetic score is already done. Forge is on the way at the main base, and yeah, this Forge into okay Stargate. The Stargate is really fast, I would say. No cannon yet at the natural. These are the 6 Zergling will be standing. 3 Zealots will be moving out. 2 Zealots remaining. Are you okay, Dewalt? No, Dewalt! You let that Zergling get in, and one Zealot was getting picked up for free. So this is like the downside. Like, yeah, the Shine wasn't even intending. He wasn't even intending to go for any sort of like a Zergling all-in, nor of a mass Zergling playstyle. That 6 Zergling just got in without any problem, picking up all this Zealot for free. Even the second Zealot got picked up. Now this is a big time trouble for Dewalt. He does have the Stargate really fast, but if that building gets unpowered by the 5 Zergling, all of that, the super fast Cybernite score that he did, he's not gonna be earning any benefit. And now these 3 Zealots are trapped behind the mineral line. And this is like the best trade that he can ever do in this kind of like scenario. And remember what I said? This Zerg is happy when they trade Zealots with Zergling for free before the +1 attack. Yeah, +1 attack, they didn't even finish. All those Zealots just got demolished. And look, now Zerg is just gonna go for the counter attack with mass Zergling. I mean, it's just a single cannon. I don't think he's gonna be afraid. He just taps that probe. Oh my god, the probe opens up the top side. But nice probe body blocking. And also the second Zealot just came out on time. So this Dewalt, oh, you barely survive here. Gotta be careful. Okay, now looks like the game is gonna be back on normal here. But let's see whether he can do any of damage with the first Corsair. Yeah, this is the best spot. Like before the Corsair, like Corsair must have to see. The Corsair has to see the Spire Attack. If Corsair doesn't see the Spire Attack, he doesn't know what's going on. Okay, I see you putting down the Hydra then. But what is coming out from the egg? He doesn't know. If he doesn't respawn the Corsair on time, he's gonna be losing the Corsair. Yeah, so this is another bad example we'll be looking at. He gotta be checking out how fast the Spire Attack was, but he wasn't checking it. He was trying to be greedy. The second Corsair, gotta be careful. You don't want to lose second Corsair. And we see once again +1 attack and a Hydralisk on the way for Shine. 39 worker versus 31. Dewalt, you gotta be pay attention with your Corsair micro. Here's the Templar Archive. Corsair will be going for the scout. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did see the Hydra Den and also the second gas. But I guess he will be just going out once again. No, losing Corsair once again for free. Now he does get to see the Hydralisk, and this is a dangerous moment. Okay, you're making Hydralisk. That means you gotta add cannon. You wanna have lots of cannon, like 4 cannon, 5 cannon, 6 cannon, maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 cannon at the natural, and wait until the High Templar comes out. And yes, he is immediately getting the High Templar with the Storm upgrade on the way because he needs to hold off this Hydralisk aggression in the beginning of the stage. Now look at how much of a drill now Shine does have. 37 workers versus 44. Dewalt has enough worker cannon, I would say, but I feel like 1 cannon is not enough. +1 did finish, but these Hydralisk will be picking up the cannon. I think Dewalt is just playing a little too greedy, not having enough cannon. Like I said, with the Corsair you have seen, like those Hydralisk are coming out from those eggs and he's about to be moving out. You want to put lots of cannon. I mean, he gotta be canceling all those production and put down mass cannon as soon as possible. Okay, I guess he will be putting down, instead of putting down the cannon, he's just gonna be putting down, going for the macro style, adding a lot of gateway. This is total 5, 6, and 7 gateway on the way total. But this is a mess. I mean, Shine is already done with the optimization. His Hydralisk flood is incoming. Core is about to be taken down, but I guess a single cannon is not enough to stop the Hydralisk. Cannon will go down. One last remaining cannon. Okay, the High Templar does have the Storm upgrade. Oh no, these Hydralisk will be busting the photon cannon. Storm misses. Archon merges. Dewalt taps out. And that wasn't a great great plan by Dewalt once again in game number 3. And also, I guess Shine somewhat figured out how Dewalt is playing. Like he feels confident after that. Like after the game number one, like he's just on point, like reading everything what Dewalt was doing. Like, okay, Dewalt, you don't like to put match up a cannon, so I'll just go for Hydra Man, and he has gone for the Hydra Man, and Dewalt was not definitely aware of the Spire attack timing. He lost those double Corsair in the beginning, wasn't able to scout well, and losing those Corsair and not getting the intel at the same time. That's the bad part of the Prada scenario, and will be the score is gonna be 2-1. Dewalt was doing really great with those Zealot aggression and picking up those units in the early stage, like picking up drone like that in game number 2. I would like to see more that kind of a more play. But let's see, we'll be moving into game number 4. Dewalt will be choosing the game number 4 once again. And let me check the replay. Okay, it looks like we're ready. Dewalt will be choosing Largo. So Dewalt versus Shine, game number 4 on Largo. Here we come. Okay, this time we're gonna be looking at Zerg for spawning location in the top left. The yellow Zerg, this is Shine. And the other side of the player, spawning location the bottom right. Sky blue Protoss, this is Dewalt. So Dewalt, he was doing well with the optimization, but I feel like he's a little bit too greedy, moving out with Zealot before the +1 attack. And we see here Dewalt once again sending out a probe at the natural, putting down the pylon. And for Shine, we are not gonna be looking at Shine. Shine is not gonna go for over 9 pull. He'll be going for Overlord first. We have seen 12 hatchery 2 games, 9 pull 1 game so far. And he's once again making the Overlord. And I guess he's feeling confident. I guess he slowly figured out how Dewalt is playing. Like 1 game played on game number 1 on Revolver, and he just literally figured out how Dewalt really likes to play. He's just gonna be going for 12 hatchery once again. So this is I would say like Shine is on point with the mind game here. Well, he did get the 2nd place on an ASO Season 3. He's definitely a talented player, backup builds. He does have lots of experience and lots of variety of a strategy that he can also use against any sort of a matchup, maybe except for the ZVZ. ZVZ is just pure micro battle and a little bit of a build order fight between those 2 players. And I guess, yes, Shine is doing such a great mind game here. Gonna go for 12 hatchery into drone scout this time. We'll be playing safe, making more drone. And I like how Dewalt is taking a risk in game number 4 here. Okay, his gateway opening wasn't working out so well. So I guess Shine doesn't like to play pull first. And Dewalt is playing as greedy as much as he can. This is like the greatest product that we can ever see. Like this build order. Like the Nexus first. And he even put down the gateway first. Gateway Forge. Normally, you put down the Nexus into Forge and the Gateway because you don't know how fast the Zerging is. And look, he just he did a cross scout and found out the Shine was located at this 11 o'clock site. And now Shine is not gonna be happy when he gets to see this Gateway and the Forge like already being completed and no single cannon whatsoever. And now Dewalt will be adding the simulator. He's on point here. Doing really, really great. Probe will be rotated. Still no cannon by Dewalt. Wow. I mean, just wow. He's playing really greedy. No photon cannon, and he's straightforward going for the cybernetic score. 3 minutes 36 seconds of cybernetic score. So this is like the greatest we can see from Dewalt. Compared to the last game, he was putting on the forge, he was putting on the cannon. He was kind of like delayed of getting the cybernetic score because he had to put down all those buildings. And this time, +1 attack is already spinning at 3 minutes 50-ish second. And now Shine won't be able to figure out until that Overlord arrives at the natural and see the forge spinning. 2 Zealot will be moving out because he does get to see only 4 Zerglings are out on the map, plus he's not even making any additional Zergling. We see him making more drone and no metabolic boost. Stargate being started, and I'll say this is a good scenario once again for Dewalt. Stargate is being fast. Zealots are here. Okay, there are 8 Zerglings, and 8 Zerglings like the enough Zergling count. Like the right amount of Zergling count would be 6, but sometimes if the terrain can be abused like this, and you want to have additional Zerglings, and look, Shine is struggling. Shine made 8 Zerglings, but he's barely taking down all this Zealot. He wasted 7 Zerglings to pick up a single, 2 Zealot and single Zealot. Still remaining, will be sneaking in. He does get to see the Spire tag, and let's see. Stargate is being completed, and while Spire is being started, that's a good sign. Dewalt is on point, but he got supply block. Okay, that's not a pylon. But where's the Corsair production? This is not good. You might want to cancel the probe production in order to get the Corsair on time. Or maybe you want to sacrifice the Zealot ASAP and get the Corsair out on the map. Okay, Dewalt, you are doing great here, but miscalculating of this supply block. Now the Spire attack is like almost halfway done, and that means this Corsair won't be able to do any of the scout, but he did get to see Shine's main base with the probe and a Zealot, but he doesn't get to see the Hydra Dam being morphed, even an extractor being going up. So let's see. Yeah, the game scenario doesn't look great once again for Dewalt, because the supply block was like almost forever for 42, and now Shine is on point here once again, having all this hatchery, evolution chamber. Finally, the Corsair being moved out. Once again, Zealot will be traded, picking up 1 Zergling only. I guess he does get to see the Overlord. I'll really be able to pick up? I'm not sure. Yeah, Scourges are already out. I mean, if he didn't get the supply block that time, he could have just saved that. Corsair did respawn on time this time, but okay, 1 hit, but 1 hit away. Shine is gonna be intercepting that Corsair in the middle. Oh, will he be able to? Gotta be drifting. Corsair drift. Oh, Corsair will get picked off. So now the second Corsair will fly in, but he doesn't know anymore. He doesn't get to see any of the Hydralisk being out. He can't really tell anymore. But now, this is something that Dewalt needs to make a guess with the decision making, like moving out with some Zealot and try to get the intel. He does have 4 gateway. That's nice. And it looks like Shine once again gonna go for Hydralisk playstyle. But here are the Zealots will be incoming with the +1 attack. 7 minutes 40 seconds. Looking great for Dewalt. But here are the Zealots picking up the Hydralisk. But Zerglings will be also surrounding the Zealots, picking up this Zealots. I don't know about that. I mean, he didn't kill those Zerglings. I mean, Hydralisks are cheap. Killing Hydralisks is also great too, but you definitely want to lower the Zergling count because they're the cheapest unit, and they can also soak up all those cannon shot and have some like a delay of shooting with the photon cannon, like shooting time. And now here are the 2 Dark Templars who will be going for the counter attack. Do you have a speed overload already? The answer is yes. Shine does have Shine does have the overload speed. Nice drone drill, picking up one drone, losing only a single drone. 3 cannon this time. Dewalt is doing great. Does he have storm upgrade? Maybe he doesn't. Okay, the storm upgrade is not done yet, but now here are the predators. Will be knocking the door. Knock knock. I'm gonna be killing your gateway. And if you don't have enough cannon, like in this kind of game scenario, you wanna have like 5-6 cannon. But I guess Dewalt is feeling confident with the macro with the 12 Nexus opening. If this was like a regular opening with like a gateway expansion, forge expansion, then he won't be having this many of a worker count nor even zealot count. I mean, remember he wasted so many zerglings. He wasted the zealots. He wasted all the zealot before the +1 attack. That was the first round. And the second round with the 6-7 zealots attacking the third expansion at the mineral line. He did pick up one drone and some hydralisks, but he wasn't really earning so much of a benefit. But he's still having lots of macro army because this is the 12 Nexus macro of the power spike. This is looking great. The range is on the way for Dewalt. Here are the zealots are moving out. More drones being morphed. It looks like yeah, zealots are moving across the map. Okay, we can get to see the lurkers being morphed. So Shine is gonna be playing some laking potential here. He does have those zerglings spread out on the map to see what Dewalt is doing. Dewalt is trying to do the run by, but remember the Spartak wasn't built at the main base. Spartak was built at the natural. Spartak will fall. One drone. But now all of these zealots are trapped. Zealots will be traded for free, I would say. Here are the mess units. Mess hydralisks. So that's the third round. That was the third round that Dewalt wasted all of his zealot. Yeah, wasting those zealots, I'm not sure whether that is going to be effective. We see +1 armor done, +2 armor is on the way for Dewalt. There are lots of High Templars being out, but I feel like Dewalt needs to make some zealot. I mean, gun, yes, guns are great. They have long range and shooting, and they do fight really well against the hydralisks. But I feel like Dewalt is trying to go for an expansion at the 6 o'clock site, but now here is the Shine move. Gonna go for the lurker contain. Nice storm. Picking up a single cannon. Ooh, gotta be careful. Lack of zealot count. Not lack of zealot count. Just pure gun. But he does have lots of High Templar. Wait, what happened to the High Templar? I thought he had like 4 High Templars earlier. Okay, one last remaining High Templar still. Okay, Dewalt is trying to be a little greedy taking the 6 o'clock expansion. But I'm not sure about this because Shine already has 4 base and he's adding more hatchery. That's a 6 hatchery, 7, 8 hatchery on the way. 8 hatchery Hydra Man that right now we're looking at of Shine. He's macroing really well. These hydralisks are doing such a great job picking up zealots. That must be the +2. Yeah, that's gonna be the +2. Yeah, +2, it is going to be done for Shine. And when that +2 finishes, that is going to be the go time for Shine. Okay, I heard evolution complete. He's going to be moving out. And this is one of the power spikes that we can see. Lurker does 24 damage per every single spine attack. And those Lurkers and hydralisks are, I would say, out of position. But I don't see much of a zealot remaining. This pure gun. One upgrade, one upgrade behind for Dewalt's armor upgrade. Ooh, look how guns are getting melted. Yeah, this is like the power spike right now we're seeing with this +2 Hydra. And Dewalt taps out because he can't really do anything. Because he's his zealots were wasted and he didn't win that fight. He knows he didn't have enough High Templar remaining after that combat, and I guess Dewalt wasn't feeling great in this game after losing those High Templar and Gun like that, and he taps out. Shine will be leading the score 3-1, and Dewalt will be choosing the next map once again. All those mind game that Dewalt and Shine were doing, it was great. Like going for the 12 Nexus first and the Gateway first, and also the Cyberknight score before all those photon cannon. Everything was great, but one supply block was just too long for Dewalt that he wasn't able to get any intel what Shine was really doing. And yeah, that wasn't right decision making for Dewalt here. We'll be moving into game number 5 momentarily, and I'll be using some bathroom break. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be using some bathroom break in like 1 or 2 minutes. We'll be coming back soon. Okay, thank you for waiting, guys. We'll be moving into game number 5 momentarily. So, the score is right now 3-1. Shine is leading the score. Dewalt lost the game number 4, so once again, Dewalt will be choosing the game number 5. He will be choosing the map Fighting Spirit. We'll be starting the game number 5 momentarily. Dewalt versus Shine. And it is gonna be played on Fighting Spirit. So Dewalt chose the map, and I like how he chose this map on Fighting Spirit because Fighting Spirit is kind of like one of the maps that are very good for Protoss taking the 3rd expansion really easily. And we'll be starting the game number 5 momentarily. Dewalt versus Shine on Fighting Spirit. Okay, spawning location in the top right, the red Protoss, this is Dewalt. And the other side of the player, spawning location, the bottom left, the purple Zerg, this is Shine. And Shine has been playing really well. With all those 12 hatchery opening into a Hydralisk bust. And Dewalt seems he's not doing so well. I mean, he did take all those advantage in the early stage, but the moment where he keeps like losing the Zala for free before the +1 attack, I think I would say that would be the most like the biggest mistake that he has done. And Dewalt now this time we'll be putting down a pylon into Scout. So this is a pylon Scout right now we're seeing by Dewalt. And Dewalt will be scouting 12 o'clock. I think he wants to see whether the overlord is coming from the 11 o'clock side. And he does not get to see any overlord. Is it just going to be going back home and putting down the Nexus first? Okay, he will be putting down the gateway. That's an interesting starting of a build order. Okay, never mind. I thought it would be just like the 9 gate into Scout and just gonna be playing some sort of a expansion once again. But never mind. Double 9 gate by Dewalt, and this time, ooh, Shine decided to go for 9 pull. So he has been showing all those 12 hatchery. Okay, I'll be doing 12 hatchery, and 12 hatchery all the time, and then that game number 4. I probably changed Shine's thought. Oh, you can also play the greatest build that you can also do as Protoss, like going for the Nexus first and going for the gateway first before the Forge. And okay, I guess you like to play some like a mind game with me too. You like to play mind game? I can also do that too. I'll be showing you some like backup build here. And Shine is gonna be moving out with the 6th Zergling. And he hasn't done any of the scout yet. He won't be able to get any intel. 6 Zergling will be crossing the map. And if Shine invested all those larvae for more drone, he gotta be saving it. He wants to save it, and to confirm whether there's any gateway at the natural, he wants to confirm it. Okay, now here's the Zealot. We'll be sitting. There are already 3 Zealot. That'll be awkward. Like, I did 9 put and you have 3 Zealot already? He should be feeling something suspicious. I mean, that has to be 2 gateway being made of this Zealot. He does get to see the Forge. Okay, I guess that is just gonna be mislead information for Shine. He's not gonna be able to figure out there's a second gateway. 3 Zealots are already out, and now Shine might gonna be feeling something weird about this. Yeah, he doesn't get to see the second gateway, so that's a great sign. He does get to see the second Zealot just show up from the behind, so now he should be able to realize this has to be double 9 gate, and now he's trying to squeeze all of his resource for more Zerglings. Yeah, he's squeezing all of his larvae for Zerglings. He knows this has to be 2 gateway. He's getting the metabolic boost immediately instead of getting the alert tag. 3 zealots are already here. More zealots are incoming. 7 zealots, 8 zealots. Okay, this is the first 3 zealots will be fighting against the Zergling. Here are the 5 zealots, so this is way too many. I think Shine was totally off guard of not realizing this is a double 9 gate. And he's not gonna be able to fight against those zealots nicely. Okay, what can you really do as Shine? I'm not sure. If I were him, I would be just stepping up, but I guess he wants to do some drone drill to save the hatchery as much as he can, even putting down the crit column. But I'm not sure about this. This is just way too many zealots will be moving in. Way too many, but one of the like the nice thing that we can also know would be he does have the third hatchery at 9 o'clock. Ooh, he does finish the second colony, but was one hit away from dying. The zealots are picking up those Zerglings really well. That's a lot of zealots. 7 zealot, more zealot incoming. Even forge being going up. More pylon, more mineral income for Dewalt, more probe. He'll be putting down a Nexus momentarily. Or maybe he'll just put down the cannon ASAP because the Zergling speed is already down. Okay, now, Dewalt, you gotta be making some decision making. Are you gonna go for expansion? Are you gonna go for kill move? And I'm not sure yet. Here's a nice drone drill we'll be looking at. Oh no, the main base is completely vulnerable. Zerglings are coming back home to defend. 5 zealots are remaining, losing lots of mining time for Shine. Second Nexus hasn't started yet. Okay, he does get to see the photon cannon is about to be done. So the Overlord will run away. Here are the Zerglings are coming out, intercepting more of a zealot in the middle of the map. So now Nexus being started. That's a good sign. Okay, drones are running away. A lack of Zerglings, I would say. Ooh. Yeah, drones are getting picked out randomly. I think this is gonna be a really tough game for Shine. If he loses another hatchery over here, he doesn't have any larva to fight against these double gateway zealot production. More zealot incoming. This is just a pure zealot man right now we're seeing. More zealot men incoming. Shine is trying to fight against these zealots, but you know, zealots always have this +1 armor. Okay, I think this is like the last combat, last commitment of fighting against the zealots, and I think this is gonna be the GG most likely. I don't see any future. Shine taps out. Nicely played by Dewalt with this the mind game of going double 9 gate. And because of that Overlord wasn't coming, he knows he can take the advantage. The Dewalt knew he can take the advantage, like faking. Hey, I'm gonna be putting down the forge at the nat. Hey, I'm playing standard. Look at me, I have 3 zealot at natural. That was a great mind game that Dewalt has shown to us. And Shine was misread that information and not realizing this was a double 9 gate pressure. So now this time the score is now tied up to 3-2. Shine is still leading the score 3. It is gonna be his time to choose the map, and the next map it is gonna be played on Good Night. So Shine will be choosing the map, and they are gonna be played on Good Night. Dewalt versus Shine on Good Night, starting now. Alright, spawning location in the top right. The teal products, this is Dewalt. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the bottom left. The pink color Zerg, this is Shine. And this is Zerg vs Protoss on Good Night. And if I heard correctly, like a month ago, like how Snow was saying Good Night is really hard for Protoss against the Zerg. I mean, they gotta take a risk of taking the gas expansion if they want to take it. Like, let's say for instance, for Dewalt, if he wants to take the third expansion or the third Nexus at gas expansion, that would be 3. And 3 o'clock from natural to 3 o'clock is really far. Not even close. Not even close. Just like I mean, if it was Polypoid, it's close. But like this, it's really far. So they're kind of like forced to take the mineral expansion first. And if they take the mineral expansion first, it's also like the low ground expansion. And Hydralisk can also sit in on a high ground and pretty much abuse those terrain and pick up some Zealot or something like that. So Pylons got into Forge this time by Dewalt. And 12 hatchery once again by Shine. I guess Shine, whenever he goes for pull first, things are not working out so well. So Shine decided to change his mind that he will be going for hatchery first into 11 pull. Dewalt hasn't done the scout yet, so he won't be putting on the Nexus. Okay, now he does get to see. Okay, that's a hatchery first, so I'll go for Nexus first. So that's a good play. 14 Nexus. Maybe Dewalt might want to put down the gateway first before the photon cannon. I think that can be done. Yeah, Dewalt will be putting down the gateway. I like this. And he should be putting down the pylon momentarily. A pylon, I would like to see the gas as well. If he wants to play, he's reading all the information. The gas wasn't too fast. If he's reading the game correctly, yes, he will be going for the gas first. That's a good play. Now the scouting probe gets some hit by the drone. Gotta be careful. Some harassment at the mineral line. But not gonna be working out so well. 4 Zerglings are already out. Third hatchery at the mineral expansion. So instead of taking the gas expansion, I guess Shine likes to take the mineral expansion first. Okay, the probe is about to get picked up. No, you do not want to lose the probe this fast. And once again, Dewalt is playing as greedy as I can. He wasn't putting down the photon cannon first. He put down the cybernetics core first into a photon cannon. And if Dewalt is getting the second gas this fast, I think this is gonna be a Corsair DT play. Because Corsair DT playstyle needs a lot of Vespene gas, and looks like Dewalt is aiming for that build order. Photon cannon finally gets complete. More pylon being built. I feel like this pylon is a little too fast. I mean, you have a little bit of a supply still remaining. More probes are coming out from the Nexus. And we see Shine, instead of going for Lair Tech, he has gone for the Hydroden. So is this gonna be some sort of like a 973 we're gonna be looking at? Here are the 9. This is 7. Oh, he made a little bit more of a drone this game. So 975, I would say. 975. He'll be putting down all those hatchery. So 975, okay. And morphing another base. So that's a really greedy hatchery. The bases right now. Shine is taking. Here the Zerglings are moving out. Those are the overlords are pretty much checking out whether the Zealots are moving out or whatnot. And look how fast the Templar Archive is this game. This is a Corsair DT build. And whenever you're doing the Corsair DT build, you want to get the Templar Archive ASAP. and second gas as well. Here is the Overlord. The first Overlord is getting hunted by the Corsair. Hydralisk will be having some backup and supporting. Photon cannon is going up. I feel like Dewalt might want to cut off his mining gas time and put some more of a cannon. This is not looking great because the Hydralisks are pretty much knocking the door, knock, picking up this single gateway. Maybe once again the range upgrade completes, I feel like he will be taking down the forge. The range is about to be done. He's waiting in an arc. Okay, one Hydralisk will die. So those Hydralisks will be attacking the forge. +1 didn't finish. That means Dewalt is kind of forced to put down another forge at the main base. The +1 attack is on the way for Dewalt. Pylon being built. And the Corsair now does get to see the scout. This is the right intel right now he's getting. He's reading the game correctly. He does get to see all this, the drone count and the lair attack on the way and the more hatchery being morphed. Okay, that's an Abyss Chamber, not a hatchery, but yeah, he knows more hatchery being morphed, so he doesn't needs to be afraid against these Hydralisks are standing at the natural. The Corsair are getting the intel. These are the Hydralisks are standing at the nat. Looks like the range is already started for Dewalt. I feel like the Dewalt gun range, I'm not sure about this. I mean, you don't have any of a +1 attack or whatsoever, +1 armor. And you're going for a gun range upgrade already? Okay, let's see how it is going to be done. Dewalt is finally adding more gateway. That is going to be total 6 gateway. Will he be able to put down 2 more? 1 more? But that is going to be total of 8 gate. 8 gate by Dewalt. One cannon will be taken down because he wants to open up some gap so Goon can go out. And this is a lot of hatchery right now. We're seeing 45 worker versus 48. And Spartak is on the way. And Shine is already mining the 3rd gas. And whenever with the Corsair Scout gets to see the 3rd gas, you gotta be realizing this cannot be the Mass Hydra. This can be a Muta switch later on. So more Overlords being popped out from the egg, and all those larvae right now will be making lots of army and even more drone. Okay, finally the speed zealot is done. We'll be chasing the Hydralisk, and but here are the 2 lurkers already being borrowed. It looks like Dewalt might get contained in this game number 6 here. Gotta be careful. 2 lurkers will be borrowed. That's a nice storm that he just did. Observatory should be starting momentarily. Yeah, the observatory over there. Dewalt has 58 worker count. That's decent amount of worker count. You gotta be breaking this lurker contain. I mean, Zerg right now, this is what, 3 gas Zerg, and how many hatcheries? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hatchery total. So more of a Hydralisk flood incoming. The contain is slowly getting stronger and stronger. Looks like the +1 attack did finish for Dewalt, but if he doesn't have any armor upgrade, these +1 and +2 attack, this +2 attack of the Lurkers are really strong. 24 damage per like the spine attack. Okay, let's see how Dewalt will be breaking out. Okay, here are the Zealots incoming. One nice storm, second storm, but Observer will instantly get picked off. The Overlord didn't die. Okay, the Overlord will get picked off. We might want to see some more Observer. More Observer will be incoming. Here the Lurkers are trying to buy some time nicely. Lurker contained. There are 5 Lurkers. 1 Lurker is dangerously low HP. Hydralisk Flood is about to go for some trade and picking up some gun. More Storm. Top of the Hydralisk. And more Hydralisk Flood incoming. And Dewalt is lacking with Zealot production, I would say. He does manage to break this. That's a good sign. But these 2-3 High Templars, okay, it does have enough energy for Storm. Yeah, looks like Dewalt wants to take some greedy expansion at the 3 o'clock. He wants to have more gas. Okay, now guns are getting trapped. +1 armor didn't finish. +1 attack. Hydralisks are really strong against those gun. Okay, that's a nice Storm picking up some army. That's a good trade, but the supply count is still nearly even. And as Protoss, you don't want to be having some same supply against the Zerg. Okay, now the guns are moving out. Hydralisk. Some Lurkers will be morphed at the center line. This is a completely mass hatchery. I mean, 2, 7, 8 hatchery total. And looks like Shine does have enough money to put down another hatchery at the 9 o'clock site. And yes, he will be morphing another base at the 9 o'clock. Lurkers are ready. Hydralisk Floods are coming, and now Lurkers are getting picked up because their gun range is pretty strong against this Lurker and Hydralisk. Okay, these Hydralisks are fighting against those guns, but I'm not sure whether this is a good trade for Dewalt because he doesn't have any Zealot remaining. Yes, being a Zealot man is also strong, but you wanna have the army composition correctly here. Okay, the Archon. Gun will be sitting on the high ground with the cannon. Okay, Zealots will be supporting. Hydralisk Floods are here, but okay, that was a single Dark Templar, I would say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a single Dark Templar that did some damage at the natural, but still, 48 worker versus 48, and same supply. That's the sign that Protoss is not happy. Okay, the Hydralisk. This is about like a 2 groups of Hydralisk, maybe even more than 2 groups of Hydralisk. We'll be attacking the 3 o'clock side. More Hydralisk rally towards the center of the map. I mean, this is just kind of like looking at Queens versus Protoss. Queen does not like to go for their attack. He kind of wants to play all those mass Hydra all the time. +2 attack, the finish for Shine. And +1 armor does have for Dewalt, so that must be the +2 of armor. Okay, I guess the Hydra Flood is just way too much for Dewalt. That Dewalt can't really go for the trade anymore. This is just way too many hatcheries that right now we're seeing. 8 hatchery Hydra, and he does have another hatchery at the 9 o'clock side. And even making more drone from here. That's like 5 bases Zerg. Like, incredibly a lot of army like coming out from here and there. So Dewalt taps out once again. Yeah, like I said, Good Night is kind of like a map. It's really hard to take an expansion And we can see from this game number 6 that Dewalt wanted to play some greedy expansion at the 3 o'clock side, putting down the photon cannon on the high ground, but wasn't working out so well. So now once again Dewalt will be choosing the map for game number 7. The score right now tied up, not tied up. Scores right now 4-2. Shine is leading. And Dewalt will be choosing the map Polypoid. So it is gonna be Dewalt versus Shine on Polypoid. Here we go. Give me a moment. We'll be starting, checking the replay real quick. Okay, this is the right replay. We'll be starting now. Dewalt versus Shine on Polypoid. Okay, spawning location in the bottom right, the magenta Protoss. This is Dewalt. It looks like that probe was tilting a little. I think it looks like he wants to pick some the mining time. I like how he's working on it. I've been always mentioning about the horizontal mining is really important in high level, and he's working on it. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the top left, the yellow Zerg. This is Shine, and he's also definitely aware about those horizontal mining. You really want to take care of this horizontal mining and looking at it carefully. He's doing it nicely. Dewalt putting down the pylon. Putting down the pylon at Nat. And he pulled back his probe. So now once again Shine, instead of going for 12 hatchery, he's gonna be going for a 9 pull first. I guess Shine wants to do some mind game with Dewalt. And Dewalt right now looks like he's scouting the 6 o'clock. And is he trying to go for the Nexus first? Ooh, I'm not sure about this. This is a 9 pull first. It's not late to put down Forge, but he's not going to be putting down the Forge. This is a 12 Nexus by Dewalt. So 12 Nexus by Dewalt. Is he going to go for Gateway again? Ooh, this is like the greatest move that we're right now seeing by Dewalt. Okay, I feel like this is too much of a mining game for Dewalt, that he wants to play as greedy as possible. And going for the gateway first against the 9 pull expansion. These 6 Zerglings are already out on the map. And now Shine gets to see, okay, you're not located at 1, you're not located at 7. I'm just gonna be sending forward all those Zerglings to 5 o'clock side. And now Dewalt, he's in trouble, putting down the Forge immediately. And gateway is not even done yet to make a Zealot. I feel like this game is over. But we gotta be still believing on Dewalt's side that we got 25 seconds to make. He does have 25 seconds to make and really able to get the Zealot out on time. Okay, this is a nice probe drill. He's trying to do some probe drill, but wasn't working out so well. Probe drill, clicking on the mineral and lose the probe at the same time. Now he cannot be doing the probe drill anymore. 2 Zerglings are remaining. We'll be sneaking and picking up one more probe. Oh my god, this is not looking great. 9 probe versus 11 drone. So this is right now a dangerous moment for Dewalt, I would say. Moving out with the single Zealot because he gotta be doing something. He did manage to hold off, but it's just way too much of a damage that he has taken. Gotta be going back to making some probe. He's still not putting down the photon cannon nor a Zealot production. Maybe a Zealot production now. Okay, no Zealot production yet. No Zealot production. Straightforward, going for the assimilator. Still no Zealot production. Okay, first Stella will be retreating, going back home all the way. Shiny is getting the alert attack plus. He's cutting off some gas because he's kind of lacking with the mineral and not getting the metabolic boost yet. Okay, here's the cybernetics core finally started. But like I said, Stargate has to be like 50% done when Spire-Tech starts. And in this kind of a game scenario where Spire-Tech now starts and Cybernetics core is 50% done, this is a bad sign for Dewalt. Dewalt really needs to scout. And he wants to scout, but he can't scout because of Zerglings. Okay, now Photon Cannon is going up for Dewalt. 2 Zealots will be standing at the net. 4 Zerglings are about to come. Stargate now starts. Some Zerglings are gonna be retreating back home because I guess he doesn't want to lose to any sort of like a random Zealot coming out from nowhere. So I guess he won't be sending too much of a Zerglings. He does get to see the Stargate run back home. And look how fast the Spartak is, like 50% done already. And Corsair production takes a million seconds to make. Siravadun now finally starts for Dewalt. So it looks like a second guess as well starting for Dewalt. +1 attack is 30% done. Hatchery being morph and extractor as well. No third extractor yet. And whenever you see Zerg is making the second extractor this fast, Zerg is not interested. Zerg really wants to go for the air battle. Yeah, he's not even putting down the 5th hatchery. He wants to squeeze all of his gas with the mineral and get all those Mutalisks out on the map first into a hatchery. So I like how Shine is reading the game correctly. Stargate is late. Okay, I'll go Muta. Can you defend my Muta? First Corsair is finally out on the map, but Mutalisks are already out. I think this Mutalisk will be just ignoring the Corsair and go for the main base. And the Photon Cannon didn't start. Okay, I thought that would have been a Photon Cannon, but still no Photon Cannon. Corsair does get to see the main base. The Scourges are out. And he does get to see the natural. No Hydrogen, but already having the Extractor. That's a sign that you want to put down the Photon Cannon. Yes, Dewalt is putting down the Photon Cannon. And this is too late. 5 meter already out on the map, and now Dewalt instantly leaves. I guess the early stage of the game pretty much hurt him so much that he just wasn't able to keep up the game anymore, and taps out as soon as he gets to see 5 meter with the double Scourge were coming, and the first Corsair was getting chased by the Scourge as well. He knows he cannot stop this 5 meter and tapped out immediately. And now the score is gonna be 5-2. Once again, Dewalt. Dewalt is the one who will be choosing the map. And let's see what map they're gonna be played on. Okay, game number 8. It is gonna be played on Circuit Breakers. Interesting. So game number 8 is going to be played on Circuit Breakers. Dewalt versus Shine. The score right now is 5-2. I would like to Dewalt. I want Dewalt to keep up the game. I know he can do it, but things are not working out so well for him with the strategy wise and the mind game, and he's just constantly getting the build order countered, I'll say. And we'll be moving into game number 8 now. Dewalt versus Shine on Circuit Breakers. Alright, Circuit Breakers spawning location in the top left. The yellow, or maybe the light yellow? The light yellow Zerg, this is. Shine. And the other side of the player spawning location at the top right, the brown products, this is Dewalt, and we already see him moving out across the map. Is this gonna be a proxy mid gate, like double 9 gate, like how Mini has done it? Ah, this kind of like reminds me of Mini versus Larva on last game on Fighting Spirit, that Mini has gone for double 9 gate at the center of the map, and we will be seeing Dewalt doing that strategy. Dewalt is making a pylon at the middle, and Shine is making an overlord, so that's a good sign. He's making an overlord. We have been seeing Shine going for 12 hatchery a lot, and ooh, he's making more drone. He's not interested of going overpull. So I guess Shine is the type of player who kind of likes to do like either 9 pull or 12 hatchery. He doesn't like the between build. He doesn't like to go for 12 hatchery. He doesn't like to go for overpull. And now here's the overlord. We'll be going towards the 1 o'clock. He does not get to see the pylon in range. But if this drone goes for a cross scout and gets to see the middle 2 gate, then that's a good sign, but he won't be. He's just gonna be sending all the way to the downside, the vertical scout. And now the Zealot production is already on the way. Okay, he does get to see the net and runs away. Okay, not an end scout. He will be sending that drone all the way to 5. Probe meets that drone. More drone popping out from the egg. Another drone is moving out. I think that is going to be the 3rd hatchery at the 9 o'clock side, or maybe the mineral expansion. He wants to take the mineral expansion instead. So he does get to see the 5 o'clock. Okay, you don't have pylon, so I'll just go back home. You're at 1 o'clock. And with that drone, he immediately gets to see the center double gate. More zealots are coming. Now Shine is going to be making a decision making here. Is he just going to be letting that hatchery fall and putting down the Kree colony into main base and try to get all those larva advantage? Like all those larvae that he can get out from this hatchery would be like 2, maybe maximum 3. And with that hatchery, maybe he wants to go for maybe with that larva advantage, maybe he wants to do something. If something is already done, is this a counterattack? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is completely vulnerable at Dewalt's main base. I mean, these 8 Zerglings. And look, Dewalt is attacking the hatchery. Like, Dewalt knows Zerglings are already out on the map, and he can stop it. But he will be killing the hatchery. But there's already Kree colony being morphed at the main base. Is this gonna be a lair attack immediately? No, I don't think so. Okay, now here are the Zerglings are coming at Dewalt's main base, and 8 Zerglings are kind of a lot, I would say. Oh my god, Pro will be just evacuating, running back, and some Zealots will be coming back home too, but 8 Zerglings are just pretty much focus targeting on the Nexus. Probes are getting picked up one by one. 6 probe remaining, and here's also the counter attack by Dewalt. Doing the drone drill by Shine. Nice drone drill and defending the proxy 9 gate. The proxy double 9 gate in the middle. With this morphing a sunken colony at the main base and just giving up the hatchery. That was a brilliant idea how Shine went for the base trade here. And Dewalt was totally out of position. Like not reading the game. Well, he was reading the game correctly, but I feel like he let that Zergling out too easily. Maybe he could have just hit those, or maybe pick up some Zerglings, or maybe body blocking, and just pick up some Zergling before that Zergling like runs out. And yeah, that wasn't working out so well for Dewalt. So that is gonna be the score now, 6-2. Dewalt once again, but it is gonna be the last map. The last map we haven't gotten to see would be Neo Sulfur. that has the map has chosen by Dewalt. Let's see what the last hidden card that Dewalt is hiding in this game number 9. A total 9 game series matchup between these two players, Dewalt versus Shine. Okay, game number 9 is ready. We'll be moving to game number 9 now. Game number 9, Dewalt versus Shine on Neo Sylphid. Alright, so now we can get to see some some standard, maybe this time, or maybe not standard once again. But first of all, spawning location in the top middle, the purple Zerg, this is Shine, and the spawning location in the bottom right, the blue or the navy color, the navy Protoss, this is Dewalt. So Dewalt has been doing lots of mind game, but things are not working out so well. And proxy double 9 gate in the middle wasn't working out so well. And now this time he will be playing standard pylon. He will be playing standard this time. But this is not a gateway open. This is most likely a forge expand. Whenever Protoss is doing a pylon scout, you're most likely gonna be seeing some forge expand most likely, and we see. Remember I said like a Neo Sylphid, the 12 o'clock site is like the imbalanced location for Zerg. Like they get a lot of mining boosts and everything just gets so fast for them. And let's see how it is going to be played. Looks like Shine is going to go for hatchery first. This is looking like a hatchery first again. 12 hatchery. And still no forge yet. It's a 3-player map. Dewalt will be immediately finding out Shine's location ASAP. He gets to figure out here's the 12 hatchery being morphed. So he will go for a Nexus first. I like this. He does get to see the pull timing. I would like to see more whether he's going to be going for Forge first or Gateway first. If I were him, I would go for Gateway first. And the answer is yes, the Gateway first. Doing great by Dewalt. Okay, here's the Gateway. And that's a nice probe harassment or the drone harassment behind the mineral line. And this is something that I would like to talk about once again. Shine is not gonna go for 3 hatchery gas. This is 2 hatch gas. And remember I said when Zerg is going 2 hatch gas into 3 hatch, you're most likely gonna be seeing some either Zergling all in or maybe Hydralisk bust with this early gas that he can mine with. And interestingly, Shine, I guess Shine is reading the game really well here that, hey, that probe scout was really fast from the 5 o'clock. I know you are not gonna go, you're not doing the gateway first. Since you're not doing the gateway first, I'll be pumping up lots of drone. Look how fast the lair is. 3 minutes and 22 3 minutes 22 seconds. This is like the fastest lair that I've ever seen with a 3 hatchery opening. So yeah, we see Dewalt putting down the cannon because it's not wallable because of this little rock that blocking the path. So yes, Dewalt will be playing safe. So lair tech on the way with the metabolic boost. Cybernetics core is on the way. And once again, this is not looking great because remember I said that Stargate has to be 50% done when Spire Tech starts. And we're gonna be seeing the Stargate and the Spire Tech starting at the same time. It looks like all those bases being saturated. for both players. We haven't gotten to see any of the Zerglings. Okay, finally we can get to see some Zergling popping off from the egg. First Zealot will be crossing the map. Is he gonna go to 1 o'clock? Never mind. Okay, we see. Let's see the Dewalt strategy. Stargate into Adun, and he's also mining the second gas. He has been mining the second gas, almost 300 Vespene gas. That means this is gonna be the DT follow-up that we're gonna be looking at. Spire Tech is on the way. Look at the Spire Tech. Spire Tech and the Stargate is nearly the even. Stargate has the short duration time of making the building. But if you think about the Corsair production and how long it takes time to fly towards the Zerg's main base, I feel like as soon as the Corsair pops out, the Scourge will be like on the way, like making, and he won't be able to kill any of Overlord. So we see Dewalt making some double gateway at the natural. So this is going to be triple, 3 gateway at the nat, +1 attack, 50% done. And somehow Shine decided to cancel the Kree colony. And this is gonna be 5 hatch evolution with the Hydra Den already. So it looks like this is gonna be another 5 hatch Hydra by Shine. And now look, he doesn't know. He does get to see the Spire, but he doesn't know which egg is gonna be the Scourges. So yeah, now Dewalt is gonna be immediately running back home. Yeah, here's already the Scourge already out on the map. Okay, they won't be meeting. Corsairs are trying to hunt the Overlord, but I'm not sure whether this is a good idea to hunt the Overlord because you will lose one of the Corsair most likely. You gotta be careful. More Scourges coming out. Zerglings are sitting in an arc. Here's Adun Toridas slicing some Zerglings. I feel like this is like the weakest part of Shine, like not reacting on the Zergling ASAP. But here the Hydralisks are coming out from the egg. 3 Dark Templar. Is this like a shenanigan build right now we're seeing? Ooh. That's a lot of Dark Templar right now Dewalt is making. So Dewalt did not save any of a Corsair. I don't see any Corsair. Okay, now here the Dark Templar. I'm not sure about this. I mean, I don't see any of a Corsair. Like, he needs Corsair support to pick up some Overlord and draw some attention and sneak in some Dark Templar or even go for the attack move. Okay, here's a single Corsair standing. Wow, that's a lot of Dark Templar right now. He's making. That's 8 Dark Templar versus 5 Hatch Hydra. But let's see whether Shine does have +1. Yeah, the +1 is going to be done momentarily here too. Yeah, I would like to see Overlord Speed. Yeah, the Overlord Speed is already done for him. Here's the first Dark Templar will be coming. Picking up some hatchery. Nicely done. Okay. So here are the Dark Templars that are coming. And this is mass Dark Templar and no Sunken Colony for Shine. Shine was playing a little greedy. This is a mass Dark Templar just not coming. Drawing all this attention with a single Dark Templar, and now this mass Hydralisks are just pretty much slicing lots of Hydralisks. Look at those Hydralisks, are so strong. If you're able to take down the Hydralisk, then this is a big time trouble. Okay, this another Dark Templar is also slicing some Hydralisks here and left and right. Oh, Zealot Speed is already done, and this is a total 7 gate macro with 36 workers. I mean, Dewalt's worker count is just okay for 2 base all in, or 2 base like a tight macro. Okay, he does pick up some Hydralisks. Things are working out well, but now I think Shine is taking some difficulty defending this because of not having any of a Creep Colony, plus he doesn't have the Hydro Dam. Ooh, surging support is pretty darn good. Yeah, that is definitely a mass Dark Templar just consistently coming. And we see Dewalt is making some Corsair and also adding some cannon at the main base because the Mutals are out on the map. Right now, what Shine can be doing would be maybe making some Mutalists to stop this Zealot pressure and the Dark Templar pressure and try to keep up this game once again. We heard something morphing. I heard something morphing. Okay, here it is. That's a Protoss Archon. So Archon is on the way. Is this gonna be another timing attack? Right now Dewalt is gonna be doing it. 1-1 upgrade did finish, plus 2 attack is on the way for Dewalt. More Corsairs as well. Shine somehow managed to make some comeback here, pumping a lots of drones. 66 worker versus 67 supply versus 86, and both of the players have nearly even supply count. But this army count that right now we're looking at of Dewalt's army, it seems really scary. Like the Corsair, and okay, losing Corsair like that is not ideal, but just pure 5 Mutalists against this mass Zealot Archon attack. Right now he's gonna be doing, here are the Hydralisks are sitting at the mineral expansion. He wants to pull. Yeah, he's finally pulling some attention, bringing some Hydralisks. Okay, that's a nice body block at the mat. This Hydralisk wall is definitely looking nice. I mean, those Zealot has been attacking the Hydra Dam for so long, but it wasn't taken down. It didn't go down. 5 Muta went for the counter attack. Did pick up 1 cannon. 2 Muta remaining. The Mass Hydralisk will be chasing the Archon for some reason. We'll be running back again. Plus 2 attack is on the way for Shine. So whenever Shine does get the plus 2 attack, I feel like it is gonna be the go time for him. And interestingly, Dewalt knows this is like the heavy layer attack play of Shine, and instead of getting the armor 2, he went for plus 2 attack. And let's see whether that decision making is correct of getting the plus 2 attack or not getting the plus 2 armor. Slowly, Shine is somehow keeping up the game, having the same supply count. He's about to take another expansion here too. We see 2 Mutalists will be flying around. Is he gonna be looking forward to harass and pick up some High Templar? And the answer is yes, and I think 2 is not enough. He's trying his best. Yeah, that's just kind of looking funny, like 2 Mira against the High Templar. Mass Hydralisks are out on the map too, morphing on an expansion. And this expansion is only 1,000 mineral plus 1,500 investment gas. And the longer Shine stays, it is not going to be looking pretty. Did he have a plus 2? Yeah, he does have plus 2. So plus 2 is like the go time for Shine. And I think he's going to go for the trade. Dodging the storm. So that's a nice storm for Dewalt too, but wasn't able to pick up any of the Hydralisks. Mass Hydralisk flood incoming. I think this Mass Hydralisk flood is trying to go for the flank here, but okay, losing the High Templar before using the storm. So okay, that's a one last remaining High Templar, but he doesn't have enough energy to cast the spell. And this Mass Hydralisk with the plus to attack, and Dewalt cannot keep up this game anymore because the plus 2 power spike is just way too strong for Dewalt to fight and keep up this game. And just things just didn't go so well for Dewalt in this game number 9 as well. I mean, that 11 Dark Templar that he made in the early stage, I really loved it because he took down the Hydralisk stand and he was killing lots of drone and drawing a lot of attention here and there, and Shine wasn't aware of it, but like the recover, Shine recovered really fast. Like, okay, I will be losing my Hydra then. I'll be making 5 mira to stop your army. And that's what he did. That's what he did, and he pushed all those Zealot away and slowly makes some comeback and with plus to attack Hydralisk. And I feel like Dewalt was doing so well, but the one last moment that like the High Templar, he did have enough energy to use High Templar energy, but he wasn't paying attention on those High Templar and not using those spells on time, and those massive Hydralisk flood is just way too scary. And Dewalt taps out once again. The score is now 7-2. Shine will be winning this total 9 game series against Dewalt. And it was a little bit unlucky for Dewalt, like losing some mind game and build order losses here and there too. So that was a little bit unlucky. He can try once again for the next time. Best of luck for him. And I think we're done for now because we're all casted all those total 9 games. And thanks for watching today's StarCastTV International Battle. And we'll be coming back once again. And take care everyone, and see you guys next time.